Kia ora, good morning. Just a quick video. I'm going to put a link in the description box below of a video that fell into my news feed in regards to the time-space theory. As I've described before, time, as I keep saying, is linear once a choice or decision is made, but it is infinite until you've made that decision. This physicist, I'm counter-arguing. He kind of confirms what I'm saying, but I'm counter-arguing it as well, because as I keep saying, time and energy is linear once a point of contact has been made, once a decision or choice has been made. Otherwise, time is made up of infinite paths and possibilities. And unlike him, I haven't been doing physics for 42 years. I was born into knowing this because I ask and I'm told. Because, the universe is conscious and God is the great consciousness and God is atom and quantum mechanics and quantum magnetics, and that is all to do with the physics of atoms and with me particularly time theory. So I'm counter-arguing his video, but it also confirms everything I've been saying. I've only been doing physics since like 2016. I didn't even know what it was I was doing was physics, because I got kicked out of school at 14. But, if Michael Faraday can do it, so can I. So I'll put a link in the description box below, but it confirms everything I said in my other video, which I will also put a link in the video in the description box below. But I'm also counter-arguing because he is wrong. Time and energy is singular, is linear, once a decision is made. If you think of all the infinite energy in the universe, right, even just what the sun creates, all the energy that's in the universe is so powerful that it breaks down and expands atoms on a molecular level to change its biological structure. That's linear focused. Evolution and energy and consciousness and atoms and biology and organisms, their sole purpose is to expand in order to survive, to stay out there in existence for as long as it possibly can. And in order to do that, it will have to change itself, its structure, its cells, its biology, its frequency, infinitely, like so fast you couldn't catch it with in the blink of an eye. You couldn't catch it with the speed of light. These possibilities and changes happen so fast because it takes like an infinite split decision for the biology or the atomic structures of that are creating and building this universe to make its choices and decisions. So it's like camera flashes, flip, 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 flip. Do this, go here, say this, do that, blah, 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 and that's happened since time immemorial, since the Big Bang. Now, if you take that energy and put it into a plug and plug that into the wall and flick the switch, that's linear focused energy. That's linear controlled time. You are deciding how to gather that energy or gather that frequency or gather those cells or gather the atomic structure and change it from something that is infinite in expansion and existence, like energy, and turning it into like an AC/DC current that goes down the cable and into the wall that switches the light on, which is the aha moment or the epiphany or the light bulb moment or, the point of creation or let there be light kind of thing. So that you can see, I have described this in my Amityville Horror Ghost Boy photo, and in the one where I was, doing the message to people of the spiritual realms to change the way that they see time and energy, because regardless of what physicists say, time and energy are linear once they are put into a primary focus. Otherwise, it is all expansive. It is uncontainable with the infinite amounts of possibilities and choices and decisions and frequencies that come off time and energy. But when you put the two together and make a decision or choose to do something like plug in a switch, then it becomes linear. So I'm what you would call a basement physicist because I'm uneducated. I know what I know because I'm an autodidact, and because being Indigenous, I use my abilities, my eighth elemental ability to communicate with the Council of Elders and, the creation of the mind of God, basically. So the mind of consciousness, the mind of atom, it's not hard. Um, you you ride the quarks and gluons and all of that inside the atom just like you would surfing a wave. It's just it's a wave of light, it's a wave of intuition, it's a wave of frequency. So I'll put links in the description box below. As a time theorist and time jumper, someone who's mastered the ability to manipulate time to manifest reality, I'm sorry, and this isn't an ego thing, but when it comes to time and time jumping and manipulating time and manifesting time and holding time in my hand, as a science, no one knows better. There's no physicist out there can time jump. They can't access and control time the way I can, which means I understand it better and I'm not educated. They have degrees, but they don't. They work on the theories. They don't work on the practice. They practice the theory. I theorize it into practice to prove it, to prove what I'm saying is true. And I have more than enough evidence and videos and documented accounts of me changing history and manipulating time in order to prove that I am 100% right. So it's no judgment on him or anyone else, because he is backing some of what I'm saying, but I'm counter-arguing his point. Because, physicists say, oh, I always thought time was linear. Oh, yeah, well, it is. It really is. You just got to think outside the box. Think outside the atom. You have to think outside of the atom in order to be able to see straight through it. Okay, so links in the description box. I'll speak to you later. Hold your head up high. Have a beautiful day. Ka kite anō. Mwah.